78 Nova 4-door revival, video 40. I took my compressor to a local repair guy, and he looked at it and looked at me and was like, "What are you thinking of spending on this thing?" And before I could answer, he disappeared into his shop and came out with screwdrivers and stuff, and 5 minutes later had it running, purring like a kitten to whatever PSI I wanted to set it for. So $10. So, and he explained to me what he fiddled with, so learning experience, and he was very gracious, and I'll go back to him again. I was so happy with it getting repaired, I might even break shit just so I can take it to him and have him fix it. Nice guy, nice guy. So if you ever need stuff fixed in Tolland, Connecticut, Gottier small engine repair. So that was nice. It's nice to have people like that around. He should be in the garage, but I think he's too busy working to do video stuff. So I went to her, sorry, and picked up a DA and some pads and things and played with my working compressor. And started on this experimental panel. I call this the experimental panel because it's where I'm playing and learning. I have rust repair to do here. About this much metal has to be replaced there. And of course all that rebuilding, the major stuff in there. And that was my big Duraglass polyester fill experimental bit that may yet be replaced by fresh metal. Depending on how all this goes. So I played with the DA. That was probably about 6 sanding discs worth. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but I was trying to get a feel for it. I wanted to leave as much factory primer there as possible, but went through in a number of places, and I was experimenting, holding the DA at different angles and all that stuff. So that's okay. 60 psi was really too low for it, but that's where my compressor and the DA had struck a deal, and that's where they equalized. But I would turn the DA off a bit and let it go up to 90 psi, and while I was putting on a fresh disc, and obviously it worked much better, much quicker, and then slowly, worked its way down to 60 psi. So learned a lot. I also decided that I'm going to get a bigger compressor, one that'll run on 220 because I have that coming to my shop, and the fuse box, the 220 circuit is labeled welder and compressor. So obviously that's what belongs here. That's what I have to do. When I can get that, I don't know. That'll probably be a tax check thing. So, but I decided to try my wire wheel on my drill and to compare the rate of material removal with the DA. Just no comparison. The DA is awesome. So glad I got that. Glad I experimented. Like I said, learning a lot. I also came to a decision. I think it's a decision. You know me, I change my mind all the time. I've been taking the parts off the car, fender and doors and stuff. Going to struggle with the front doors. Those hinge pins are a bitch. But I'm going to, pull out the sledgehammer or whatever, get those out. To prepare this properly for paint, I need all that stuff off to prime it. And I was going to be driving the car down to Florida in May to paint it with VW Darren, but I'm thinking if I have to prime it and then put everything back on it to make it safe to drive down to Florida, we're going to have to take all that crap off to paint it again and all back on again, and I just see possibility for errors. I mean, taking the fender off is one thing. Like you wiggle it and pull it and like, oh, there's still something holding it on. You go hunt for the bolt and take that off. But putting it all back on so it's straight, I don't know about that. I thought about just trying to fit it back on there again to see if I can do that. So, putting the car back together after I prime it and drive it down there to take it apart and paint it, I'm not quite sure if that makes a whole lot of sense. Maybe I should fly VW Darren up here while the car's in pieces and do it up here, but I don't know. Then he'd be away from all his stuff, all his magic potions and things. So that's a idea still in the works. We'll see. Everybody's watching over here. Jeff Chance, you're all by yourself. Sorry, but we'll get some company for you. So that's it from my garage. Video 40 signing off.